Vancouver, Canada, January 17, 2024. Where extreme snowstorms freeze everything.
Newest at around 8 o'clock in the morning. Oh!
Much of southern BC lay under a thick blanket of snow on Wednesday evening after a winter storm blew through the province. As of 4 p.m., 28 centimeters of snow had fallen at Vancouver International Airport. Volunteer weather watchers were reporting more than 30 centimeters in some parts of the Lower Mainland, reaching a maximum of 39 centimeters in Chilliwack. Though the snow had tapered off in Metro Vancouver by evening, all university announced that in-person classes would be cancelled for a second day in a row on Thursday. On Vancouver Island, where up to 21 centimeters of snow was reported in some areas, Environment Canada had issued a new round of weather warnings about another storm forecast to hit the region beginning on Thursday afternoon.
And don't keep walking and give them the finger.
Another 10 to 20 centimeters of snow could fall on the eastern side of the island by Friday afternoon, while inland areas may see strong winds and prolonged periods of freezing rain. As the snow dissipated in Metro Vancouver ahead of the afternoon commute, public transit users were warned to expect delays. TransLink said its 18-meter articulated buses were being swapped out for 12-meter vehicles that are more agile in the snow, which means less space for passengers on some major routes.
The ambulance is stuck in the snow, and it looks like it ran into a car.
The SkyTrain is running less frequently, and some bus routes in the three cities have been cancelled until conditions improve. All schools districts in Metro Vancouver and the Fraser Valley announced early Wednesday that school would not open. The Greater Victoria and Sauk school districts, however, said all their schools would open on Wednesday.
Yan, ang kapal na ng snow.
Classes were cancelled across the rest of southern Vancouver Island and across the Sunshine Coast. Parents in other areas of the province were encouraged to check the website of their school or district for closures. Most post-secondary institutions, including the University of British Columbia, cancelled on-campus classes as snowfall accumulated in the second winter storm of 2024. BC Hydro reported more than 20,000 customers without power across the south coast, mostly on Vancouver Island. Many were caused by heavy snow or trees falling on wires. Canada suspended mail delivery for the day in Metro Vancouver due to conditions. In Vancouver, an extreme weather alert issued by the city will remain in effect until Thursday, and additional shelter spaces and warning centers have been opened. The City of Vancouver has encouraged only essential travel only on city roads and advised drivers to use city traffic cameras to check road conditions. Uber driver Indraj Gill began work at 5 a.m. PD and had been from White Rock to the Vancouver International Airport. He said roads were snowy, but other drivers were being cautious. People are driving slow, they're at crawling speeds, and in comparison to last year. Gill said he observed some vehicles driving too close to others. Ministry of Transportation says tow trucks and salting and draining equipment are in place on highways to deal with the conditions.
Unfortunately, the videos really don't do it justice. It almost never snows in Vancouver.
The ministry is asking to drivers to make sure they are equipped for emergency in case there are road closure or delays. Maintenance crew responsible for highways in the Lower Mainland and Vancouver Island made similar recommendations and suggested anyone who has to hit the roads should be equipped with warm clothes, food, water, and fully charged phones. Vancouver International Airport said the weather was also affecting flight schedules. It is asking travelers to check with airlines over the status of their flights. BC Ferries canceled Wednesday sailings on the Duke Point Sawasen route between Vancouver Island and Metro Vancouver.
Snow has absolutely taken over the streets of the Lower Mainland. Again, if you don't need to drive, do not drive, stay home.
They say on social media that road conditions made the company unable to secure the required crew numbers to sail the affected sailings from Sawasen and Duke Point. The snowy spell is not expected to last long, with rain in the forecast for the rest of the week and highs of up to 8 degrees Celsius by Saturday. In the Fraser Valley, where a winter storm warning is in effect, Abbotsford had seen 24 centimeters. Chilliwack saw 10 centimeters and in Hope there were 13. On Vancouver Island, 15 to 20 centimeters had accumulated. The updated weather warning says snow is expected to taper off later Wednesday afternoon, but warn of persistently hazardous conditions on roads and highways throughout the region. Flights have been cancelled or delayed and thousands were left without power as the storm hit. The Ministry of Transportation and Infrastructure has urged people to stay off the roads where stalled vehicles created chaos Wednesday morning. People posting to social media from around the region have noted that standard issue 30-centimeter rulers are close to being completely buried in snow. Lower Mainland snow day could be record-setting. Metro Vancouver braves snowstorm. Turns to other modes of transport as Metro Vancouver sees the biggest snowfall of the season so far. Many commuters are ditching their cars, resorting to public transit and walking instead. As Metro Vancouver sees the biggest snowfall of the season so far, many commuters are ditching their cars. They are resorting to public transit and walking instead. CD News meteorologist says the region could see record amounts of snow across parts of the region Wednesday. Meanwhile, snow mixing with rain has the potential to create freezing rain, leading to slippery roadways.